Hi, hello, and welcome. Um, I'm going to entitle this video something like "What does it mean to be trans?" No, these are my thoughts, my opinions, my perspective based upon my own experience. All right, so I only speak for myself. All right, and I'm one woman talking here. Everybody has their own life experiences and everything. Uh, So, with that being said, um, what does it mean to be trans? Well, I believe that being trans is in here. It's in your soul. It's who you are. It's in your brain. It's. And I've said this in other videos. It's like I believe I have a female soul. I believe my brain is female. My heart is female. Um, so transitioning sets the physical representation of what my soul is reflected in my outward shell. Um, that's that's what I think for me. Um, being a trans woman is. I mean, I've been well along in my transition for quite some time. For me personally, I am not completed to the point. Like, I think every trans woman has their goal of, like, the cop out. Okay, I get to that point, and then I'm done with my transition. Um, with that being said, however a transsexual woman goes about their transition and what they choose to do and what they choose not to do is entirely up to them. Um, I mean, and it could be for any various different reasons. I mean, when you get involved in things like operations, surgeries, whatnot, they cost a lot of money, okay? And if you're getting work done up here or down there, you want to get the best of the best doctors, honey, okay? Baby, you don't want to go inexpensive. Um, you want to have a doctor that knows what they're doing. Um, and like for example, I've looked up doctors for facial feminization surgery. I've researched that. I've researched doctors on sexual reassignment surgery. And I'm only bringing this up because it goes like this. I found a doctor. I think he's somewhere down in Texas. I think Texas. Um, and he's done like over 4,000 SRS operations. So to me, that I'd be like, well, damn, honey, you know what you're doing. Versus a doctor that has done not even 20. There's like a doctor now here in Las Vegas, Nevada, that takes medical. Well, of course he takes medical insurance, but he takes what's the shit called? The state one. I can't think of what it's called now. What is the shit, y'all? I'm totally having like a brain fart. Medicaid. Medicaid. He takes Medicaid. But he's new in town, and he's only been here like, I don't know, a year, maybe a little bit longer, and he doesn't have a long track record in doing certain operations. Um, so yeah, that's something to think about. If any of those operations are up your alley, hold on. Well, I'm just gonna have to hold it like this, okay? I have done like 5 takes of this video, and my suction cup thing that's on the camera mount keeps falling off the windshield. And so then I have to redo the video, blah, blah, blah. This is the 6th time that it's fallen off. It's really beginning to aggravate me and really beginning to piss me off. And that little camera drop problem right there that y'all just witnessed, that's just going to stay in the video because I'm tired of remaking this video. I'm tired of this fucking thing falling off the fucking window. Anyways, what does it mean to be trans? It's, like I said, it's who you are. And you don't have, I believe I don't have a choice. I didn't choose to be trans. I didn't choose for my soul just to be a trans soul or a trans woman. Okay, that wouldn't make. Oh my gosh, y'all! I cannot. Oh, girl. I guess I'll just hold it like this while I finish up this video. Anyways, gonna try to recollect my thoughts here so I could smoothly finish this video. Yes. So, what was I saying? The trans soul. So I didn't have a say in having a female soul. It's just what I have. I did, however, choose to transition. Okay, so there's a difference. I don't choose how I am, how I've been made, my thoughts, my being, okay? My being. But I did choose to go through with the transition. Now, I suppose I could have just lived my life as I was prior. I don't know where that would have led. I don't even know. I don't know where that would have gone. It wouldn't have been good, though. No, it wouldn't have. It probably would have gone really destructive. Because I lived a really destructive life. And people who live destructive lives either A, get incarcerated, B, overdose, C, have severe alcohol or have severe repercussions of alcohol abuse. D, live out just a complete unhappy life for the rest of their life. And when people go about living unhappy lives, and having things that they don't self work on and they don't fix, they don't bring out, uh, it leads to things like bitterness. It leads to um, hostility, a constant spiritual bitter um, perspective. Okay. Uh, Obviously, not being happy. And when people are bitter and they aren't happy, they make it that way for the people around them. Like you ever hear about, well, they're just a miserable person, or they're trying to make other people miserable because they're miserable. There's a lot of truth to that as a factual statement. So, with all that being said, I have no idea where my overall life would have been. I do recall that, like when I was 30, 31, 32, I got to a point in my brain where I didn't know if I lived to be 40 or even close to being 40. And here I am, 39. I'm gonna be 40. And that's a blessing. I'm totally stoked about it because literally there was a time in my life where I really, really did not think. I just figured, my old mindset was, I'm like a supernova. Eventually, I'm just gonna burn out, and I'm okay with it, and I don't care. And I'm just living for the day, and I'm just living for the high, for the getting wet, to just set sail. And I know what it's like in my brain. I knew what the end would be, and I was okay with it. And so when I was thinking, like, turning 30 and 31, especially around 31, like or early 30s, it was just, I probably won't live to be 40. I would tell this to friends of mine, like we talk and stuff. And like I've said in other videos, a lot of my friends are older than me. They've always been older than me. I've always kicked it with older people. um so like when I was 20, my friends were, a lot of my friends, not all my friends, but a lot of my friends were like 30 and 40. So now I'm almost 40. I got, there's friends of mine who are like 50, almost 60. I've always kicked it with older people. I got along well with them. Um, and they've gotten along well with me. Just, I guess my maturity level has always been just, I carry myself well. Um, and that's just an attribute of mine. Um, so I'm lucky and I'm blessed to be the age that I am and to be healthy. Um, and I only bring all that up because I don't know where life or how life would have been, or whatever. Um, and that's just the way that goes. I'm glad I got away from it all. I'm glad that I cleared up my head. Um, and so, shit, y'all. I'm really getting off on other rabbit trails here, but it's all, to me. It's all connected. It's all part of it all. Okay, for me. Uh, so I didn't choose to have this, but I did choose to make the transition. Now, with the transition, I pay for my transition completely. Up to this point, completely. Everything. Out of pocket. The money I make. Going out and working at night. Everything. It's all, like just today, I got the text from Walmart saying I need to refill my estrogen. Um, that's out of pocket. Name change was out of pocket. Everything up to this point. And that's okay. That's just how it is. That's how it is for a lot of trans women. Okay. Um, I'm not like bitching about it. Okay. I'm not like asking for. I'm definitely not asking for anything. I'm just saying my story. Okay. We all got our own life stories. We all got our own life experience. So with that being said, um, I chose to transition. I paid my dues by doing so. I paid the cost up to this point, physically. I paid the cost in other circumstances. I've paid my dues up. I served my time, honey. I've done everything um, that was required or that I had to go through to get to where I'm at now. And now, for me, life is good. Life is happy. Life is great. Life is clear. Life is um, just good. Okay. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's best way I could kind of sort of explain to somebody who's not transsexual or transitioning or going to or starting their transition or whatever. Like if they're just they're people who are happy with their outward gender and appearance and everything, I guess, for lack of a better term. I guess what it's like you're locked up and the world just passes, and you're just stuck in a cell. And I know this is a poor analogy, but it's kind of parallel. All right. Um, but then when you get out, okay, you're just going on and you're living your life, and you're happy, and you know a lot of people, they live completely different lives, happy lives, good productive lives, honest lives, non-criminal lives when they get out. So in a way, to me, that's kind of like what a transition is uh, you're kind of like serving time, and then you get out, you start your transition, and you're yourself, you're happy, you're physically well, you're mentally well, and just you're going out and you're just enjoying every single day of your life, and that's what matters. That's what a transition is. Like if somebody goes and they transition and they're miserable, or they're just at the same level that they were prior, then that's probably not a good thing. Um, Not saying we don't have bad days. Not saying we don't have days that we get depressed. Just like everybody else does. We all have good days. We all have bad days. We all have this guy in his truck all day long. You see, I can never motherfucking do a video without somebody coming up and doing their thing, right? I always say this, mind your business. Anyways, yeah, so that's to me, with my own life experience, that's what a transition is. That's what being transgender is. Uh, that's that's what it means to be a trans woman. Okay. And anyways, wow, this video is kind of going longer than I wanted it to. So I'm gonna cut it here. Sorry about the blooper. I wasn't expecting this thing to fall off the window again. But it did. Anyways, I think the video turned out all right. Uh, Regardless of the little technical failure or equipment failure. Not really a technical failure, but it's equipment failure. Anyways, you all be well. You all take care of yourselves. Love one another. Take care of yourself. Don't do anything crazy. Things in life do get better. I know that's cliche saying, and you know, everybody in your life may not come around, but that's okay. All right. Anyways, yeah. Thank you for watching, and I will talk at ya later. Bye bye. Good night.